what is that? What does flight look like, right? What is that connectivity? What is that visibility? Here's a snapshot of a dashboard. 7 devices are on it. Pretty simple, pretty clean. You can tell right away. You got 7 modems. There's 4 offline. There's 3 online. You got a green-red status. Okay. You got named devices. Got some descriptions. Maybe you know exactly what type of service those modems are handling, whether it's a cooling tower, maybe it's a swimming pool, whatever the situation is. There are tags on the modem. So we do things like identify renewal dates for modems, so you know when renewals are coming up. Have an idea of what types of industrial controllers might be connected to your modem. Anything that would make sense in your environment, we can tag it to help you organize your information. Along with that, there's detailed information about the connectivity of the modem. So we have an idea what the signal quality, signal strength, and signal to noise cellular information is. So we're able to tell if a device is acting normally or if it's in distress. If it's acting normally, all good. If it's in distress, then we have a conversation that we can have, and we have data to back it up. So just a clean screen lets you see at a glance the visibility of what the status of your network is. So flight is built for reality, right? It's built for in the industrial environments in those remote, hard to reach sites. Not every site is difficult, but it's built to handle those difficult sites. Again, this goes back, this is not industry specific. All right. Anybody who has remote equipment can handle it the same, can utilize flight in the same way. So how does flight deliver uptime? So the downtime problem often starts with what? Unstable cellular performance. So flight addresses this a couple ways. It utilizes smart SIM technology. It utilizes intelligent carrier selection. We utilize best in breed antennas to ensure greater success in cellular connectivity. And there's even some cell tower analysis that we can do to ensure that you're getting the connection at the best location. With that connectivity, there is a series of data that's collected behind the scenes on every modem that's online. So this is just a simple version here of something that occurred earlier today, in the last 24 hours. You can see that data is being captured every 5 minutes. And there are dozens and dozens of data points that can be utilized to validate the connectivity. So this is something that is this is not something that as a customer you have to do. This is something that we're monitoring on our side. It's totally transparent. You can view it if you want to, but you don't have to. Just knowing that this information is available, that we can dive into it, is the key part here. So we know things like every 5 minutes, we know what the cell signal strengths are with RSRP and RSRQ. We know what the SIM identifier is. We have an idea of what cell tower your modem is connecting to. All right, so that's pretty detailed information. And then we also know how much data is being used. So if we see things like 0 data being sent and received, that's a problem, right? It means something is not happening, something is offline. Right? Other things that make this visible is the ability to see a connection. So this is the last 24 hours of this device, but I can go back a month and I can see the communication signature over that time. All right, pretty consistent. It's not granular, right? Because it's 40 days of data. But the idea is I can zoom in on any of this and get granular data if I want to. But this is a pretty good signature. Everything seems to be online and connected. You will see dots, or you will see gaps in data. One of the things that we propose is that modems every day reboot, just to clean out cache, clean out any unnecessary information. It just keeps the device healthy. And I'll share with you some more detail on the cellular signal. You can look back over the last 15 minutes. You can look back over the last 15 hours, see what your connectivity metrics look like. You can even look back over 15 days if you needed to go back further and try and diagnose when a problem might have started to occur. All right. So lots of data being captured and a powerful tool. Again, you're not going to do this with every device because most devices are online and communicating. But when issues do arise, it's good to know that we have the possibility to research and dive in and help fix an issue.